Start the conversation.
Modern Woodmen of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
This is your year to win way more than bragging rights. At Warhorse Casino, your love of the game could earn you serious cash. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with cash prizes all season long, like up to $1,000 weekly, with your chance at $1 million, all while earning tier points and comp points every time you place a sports bet. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
All ticketing options for the 2026 Love Nebraska season are now available. Single match tickets start as low as $16, even cheaper if you want to bring a group. Don't miss your chance to see professional stars like Jordan Larson and Lexi Rodriguez in action this season. Purchase your preferred ticketing option today by visiting lovneb.com/tickets. Hey guys, it's Nick. Join Aaron Davis and I next Monday from 9 to 11 a.m. as we broadcast The Drive live from the Lincoln Children's Museum. The museum is getting ready to unveil a brand new exhibit for children 8 to 12 years old on Saturday, December 13th, but we give you a sneak peek on Monday from 9 to 11 a.m. as we broadcast The Drive live from the Lincoln Children's Museum in downtown Lincoln.
Rick Heyman here from Sauter Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sauter Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at SauterHeyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Mike Smith, founder of The Bay. Join me every Tuesday from 5 to 6 p.m. for your weekly Disrupt, where me and local misfits will interrupt your drive time with this week's most interesting stories in sports, entrepreneurship, and culture. So tune in to your weekly Disrupt every Tuesday afternoon on 93.7 The Ticket, where disruption is just a phone call away.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, Derek Pearson, brought to you by Canopy Street Market.
It is Saturday, 11:02 in the city, 34 degrees, forecast, possibility of snow showers. So just be on your P's and Q's. Don't get distracted on the road, just in case. 402-464-5685. You want to be a part of what we're doing, you can, and you do. Hit us up. Hit me with a what's up. Rudy and I will include you in the conversation if you have something good to say. If you want to follow on all the live video streams, Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo Channel 961, and download the Ticket app, do it. Do it. Take us wherever you go. You want us with you. You want us there. You want us riding shotgun. That's why we created it. That's why we do it. And then download. You can subscribe to us on Amazon Prime if you're fancy. I know this is farmland, but some of y'all are fancy. Some of y'all bougie, privately bougie. And you like having the finer things. You like having the simplicity of the app just on your devices. Have them in your garage, in your car, on your laptop, on your we understand. Maybe on that tablet that you use when the kids aren't around, right? That you just need the little sports talk in your yard work. So download the Ticket app and have at it. Lots to talk about. Big evening last night here for Husker athletics, and not just volleyball, although volleyball had the night of nights. They advanced to tonight, second round. They face Kansas State. Don't know Kansas State was the lower seed, but I don't know if it's a surprise for them to knock off San Diego. Although again, San Diego was had a full number beside it. So that in play, old Big 8, Big 12 sort of vibe action at the Bob tonight. 7:00 first serve. Of course, Rudy and Mandy Monson will take you through the post match here on the Tickets. You're gonna whatever you want to talk about. Volleyball was spectacular last night. I'm going to be the old guy, and I'm going to say it the way that it came to my mind, authentically came to my mind. The volleyball was good last night. The volleyball was good last night, and it created some situations where some teams got stretched a little bit. Michigan was a lower seed against Xavier, but they went in and swept Xavier. Marquette was the lower seed against Western Kentucky. They got the dub. TCU advances. Florida was not the ranked seed. Rice was, but Florida went in and got the sweep. Iowa State held off St. Thomas, Minnesota. Of course, I mentioned Kansas State in a 5-setter. Gets the dub against San Diego. South Florida couldn't get it done against Penn State. Penn State advanced. Indiana making the Big Ten look good. They get a sweep against Colorado. Louisville takes on Loyola Chicago, get the sweep. Purdue with a 3-1 win over a tough Baylor squad. So that's impressive. Kansas knocks off Miami. There's some things in play that when you start looking at Kentucky as a real threat at 1 and a Final Four favorite, that they handle UCLA pretty professionally, as a matter of fact, in 4 sets. Texas A&M with a win. Arizona knocks off the higher seed South Dakota State. SMU knocks off Central Arkansas in a sweep. Creighton, the folks from Omaha, get a 3-1 win over Northern Iowa. And, of course, the Huskers doing their thing. Texas, the Longhorns advance in a sweep over Florida A&M. They knock off the Rattlers. Minnesota knocked off Fairfield in a sweep. Wisconsin, again, adding to the Big Ten party. They sweep North Carolina. Arizona State knock off the Aggies of Utah State. USC, this was a stunner that Cal Poly, and they're familiar. These are folks that from proximity and being in a lot of the tournament play against each other, getting to college, they know each other. And Cal Poly just outlasted USC. They just outlasted them. They went up the first 2 sets. USC got it going, took us to a 5th set. But in that 5th set, Cal Poly, man, they have playmakers, and that was a great match to watch. And then Stanford was playing Utah Valley. Utah Valley, they landed the first blow. They won the first set, and then Stanford got it going and won the final 3 sets to advance. And so tonight, you'll get more of the solid action. Of course, our eyes will be at Devaney, but Louisville will take on Marquette, Pitt, and Michigan, Texas, and Penn State. And I'm just telling you, I know we're going to watch football today. We're going to talk about football here in a bit. But I just wanted to put a pin and just say that the volleyball is going to be – now, I'm going to yell a little bit over the fact that ESPN didn't handle the distribution of this thing particularly well. There is I think they've got like a first serve app thing that's happening, which is kind of the red zone for volleyball, where you can kind of catch a little bit of the action. But volleyball is a game that eyes too. Like I don't necessarily want cut-ins for volleyball. I like to see the flow. SMU and Florida tonight, Texas A&M and TCU in a regional battle. I'm surprised that just feels like a later match for me. Minnesota and Iowa State, very familiar. And then in an old Pac-10 redo, Stanford and Arizona are going to have at it. Those programs are familiar with each other, and it should be a good one. So spectacular along the way. Good stuff for everybody. And then for the ladies, just to state this thing, it's a good basketball day as well. Big Ten basketball, when you get to see Iowa and Rutgers kind of identify what this season is going to be about, and things to have your eyes to, pay attention. Pay attention to what happens in these early season matches, because, it's identifying. That you've got Nebraska and Penn State. Quietly, can we say that quietly the Huskers are 9-0? And then you take a road trip to Happy Valley to face a one-loss Penn State team. So we're going to pull back the curtain a little bit. 12 noon, find a place, buckle in, and watch some Husker women's hoops. An opportunity to hit 10-0. And the undefeated streak to start the season rings different when that's a 10. Like 9 is wonderful, fantastic. Like, not going to shoot it down. 10, we can have some different discussions. Yeah. Also in the Big Ten, Illinois and Indiana are underway. Illinois currently leading 14-6. It's a good day for women's hoops. I didn't want to just bypass it. I thought that Amy Williams and the Huskers deserve some shine. To remind folks, 12 noon, while you're watching BYU in Texas Tech, share the love. Jump on over and watch the undefeated Huskers get their thing done. Last night, it was interesting. Last night, when you have those duels, those away from the crowd duels that Nebraska wrestling will find itself in, and it could have gone several different ways. But here's what happened last night for the Huskers. They faced Brown early, and they were dominant, winning 9 of the 10 matches with some spectacular bonus point action. 3 pins in the first series. Silas Allred. There was some good news at the 125 that both Alan Keeler and K.O. Lauritsen got their first dual wins of the season. AK was posted a 20-3 Tech win over Jared Brunner, and then K.O. Lauritsen knocked off Mac Mauger of Missouri. Mauger was a top 25 rank coming into this thing, and K.O. got him in sudden victory 4-1. So good news for Husker wrestling fans that you start to find a way to get some points at 125 and not always walk into duels at a disadvantage. At 133, Jacob Van D was Jacob Van D. And I talk about his doggedness, that he's ranked number 7 in the country. And I think he is one mental advantage away from being a legitimate. He'll be on the podium at nationals as an All-American. I want to see him in the later matches. And last night he showed some things. He got a quick pin in a minute 14 against Brown, and then a dominant 9-5 performance over number 17, Cade Moore. So check 2 big boxes for Jacob Van D. Brock Hardy was Brock Hardy, getting a pin against Missouri at 232. And a 19-4 Tech fall over Brown's number 18, over the number 18 ranked Zake Seltzer. When you start dominating the top 20 folks, it's statement. Brock Hardy was one bad breakfast away from being the 3rd national champion last year for the Huskers. He's on a mission. The return of the MAC. national champion and current number 6 ranked Antrell Taylor was a 17-2 tech fall over Ethan Mohina. And then he went into a brawl with number 18, Jay Conway, in the second match. And he outlasted him with a 4-2 win. Good to see him put some back-to-backs together. Can I tell you that LJ Araujo is going to be a dude? I like him so much because, quite frankly, I don't think he gets caught up in the wash as much. You know, to go on the road, he faced a top 30 opponent in Max Norman and just grinded his way to a 10-7 sudden victory. It just grinded his way through that. You know, sometimes when it's equal talent and you're away from home and things can slip. No, LJ found a way to get that done. And then, hey, let's run it back. He then takes on number 18, Max Mayfield, gets I want to say it was like 7 seconds left, with a late takedown to win 4-3. He sweeps his duels. I call him Mr. Minto. Christopher Minto has a persona that even when we didn't know much about him, I said, okay, I'm going to call you Mr. Minto because I saw him against some big timers. He was dominant last night. To tell you that he went in a duel and put up 44 points. He put up 44 points in a duel. I was like, bruh, you throwing touchdowns to people? What are we doing? He wins 25-8 over Drew Cleary from Brown, 19-4 against Danny Heiser of Missouri. And it was workmanlike. It was a professional effort. Silas Allred got a pen in the early match against Thomas Sandoval. And then the number 2 in the country, he was facing Aiden Sinclair of Missouri. And it came down to the last 40 seconds. And Sinclair, you're number 2, you're favored to be in the championship match. Oh, they were move for move, opportunities back and forth. Silas couldn't get it done, but I don't think you walk away from that feeling bad about it. Cam McDaniel, Big Papa Cam, he split last night. He knocked off number 27, Andrew Real, 7-4, and then faced number 17, Evan Bates. And when I say that Bates survived, he did he took the maximum stalls and just didn't engage, but it was critical and crucial. He just made the move and got the takedown when he needed it. And then the news, to understand that we've been talking about Kay Ziola for a bit at heavyweight, at 285, and he made his Huskers debut. Now, you know, a lot of the offseason conversations about AJ Ferrari, and rightfully so. But for the wrestling fans in the know, Kay Ziola's a dude. Like, we've known, we know this is a thing. And Ferrari is a made heavyweight. Kay Ziola is a natural-born heavyweight. And but he is also extremely athletic. He is electric. He's explosive. There's some answers there. Just going to say, back-to-back tech falls. He beat Semenenko of Brown 20-5, and then Jacoby Jackson, he beat 20-5. And if you get a chance, go on the Huskers wrestling feed, social media feed, and check out how he got the final points. This dude did a flip. He's a heavyweight, man. He's a heavyweight. And the move he made, it was, okay, showtime. Let's go ahead and get it. Let's go ahead and get it. So they have numbers. Now, not much time to celebrate because December 19th, number 21 North Carolina comes to town. And first things first, which is focus on number 21. But then immediately 2 days later. So Friday night at Devaney against North Carolina. Sunday evening, 6:00, which will be interesting because that'll be ideally after the Huskers volleyball team wins the national title at 2:30. But they will take on number 5 Oklahoma State. And let me tell you, there are some folks wearing scarlet and cream who have circled those 2 dates. They saw Oklahoma State at the national duels. It didn't go well. But that was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. This will be in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I beg of you, Husker Nation, show up. Show up and show out. Do not allow Oklahoma State fans to come into that building in numbers. They got the advantage of a home meet against the Huskers in the duel. I'm going to ask that you not allow that to happen. Show up for these young people. It's also a pretty good day for men's college basketball. Number 1, Purdue, and we haven't talked enough about Big Ten basketball. Folks, the number 1 team in the country is in the Big Ten Conference, and they're a familiar foe. Like the Purdue Boilermakers are just on a run, and we're going to find out more about them today because they're going to face Iowa State, who's also a top 10 program, which is a thing that I'm kind of mixed about. But it's also a day where Big Ten teams will have the opportunity to kind of identify who's who. Like Husker fans have eyes to tomorrow's match against Creighton, right? Eyes to, fully focused, makes sense. Makes all the sense in the world. Everybody else in the Big Ten is banging heads. They're going nose to nose, 2 Rams butting horns in the Big Ten. Huskers get an opportunity to kind of measure itself and look at itself in a different mirror through different eyes before you get deep into the Big Ten pool with Creighton. And Creighton has not had the start of a season that was expected, but they're still the same Creighton team. Now, Nebraska's won 2 out of 3 against Creighton with less talent than they currently have. So it should be a good one. And, oh, by the way, come on down here and take this loss. Come on down here and take this loss. In the Big Ten today, basketball, men's hoops, Maryland travels to Iowa. Maryland's at 6-3. Iowa's at 7-1. Purdue, of course, I mentioned, they are underway against Iowa State. It's 14-13 first period. Also in the Big Ten, number 7 Michigan State. They are hosting the Duke Blue Devils. The number 4 team, undefeated Duke Blue Devils, travel to East Lansing, and that should be a good one. Currently underway, 16-11 in the first period. Duke's ahead. Currently, Ohio State and Northwestern. Ohio State coming in at 6-1, Northwestern at 5-3. Wisconsin will host Marquette in an interstate battle there in Wisconsin, in Madison. Marquette's 5-4. Wisconsin is 6-2 going into this thing. Another good one today, including Indiana. Number 22, Indiana, 7-1. They will host number 6, Louisville. We're going to find out some things. Hey, quiet is quiet kept. Did you know that the Michigan Wolverines are number 3 in the country? Did you know that the Michigan Wolverines are number 3 in the country? Folks, get your eyes right. They're undefeated. They will take on Rutgers today at 3 o'clock on the Big Ten Network. After that, on the Big Ten Network, number 24, USC takes on Washington. USC is undefeated. They are undefeated. Washington is 5-3 heading into that. On Peacock, this early evening, UCLA will host Oregon. UCLA coming into it 6-2. The Ducks at 4-4. And then, of course, later tonight on ESPN national television, number 14 Illinois. They go into this thing at 6-2. Travel to Knoxville to face number 13 Tennessee, who is 7-2. When I tell you there's tons going on, I mean, there's tons going on. I know that there are 3 championship games going on today. I know that. But you know what else is going on? You know what else is going on today, Rudy? There are playoff football games today, Rudy.
Yep.
Like, listen, the lesser knowns are putting out some quality football, and we're just going to rattle through. That Villanova will travel to Lehigh. That game's underway. South Dakota traveling to Mercer. And if you haven't been to Macon, Georgia to watch Mercer football, it is an event. It is an event. There's some things being said in Macon, Georgia right now to the folks from South Dakota. Illinois State travel to North Dakota State. North Dakota to Tarleton State, which, again, interesting to watch how some of this is going to play out. You're familiar with Stevensville, right?
Yes.
You're a Texas guy.
Yep.
Give people the elevator pitch on Stevensville, Texas.
Yeah, on the place itself, it's a real nice little town. But outside of that, yeah, if you're not from Texas, you're not really big on it outside of that. But I mean, it's a nice little town to visit for sure. I'll say that.
He did the Texas thing. It's a nice little town. He's like, I'll drive through it, but
yeah.
I'm not trying to get my mail there. Prairie View travels to Jackson State. Yale. Oh, wow, that's good. That Yale is traveling to Montana. They travel to Bozeman to get it done. 1 o'clock, South Dakota State and Montana at Grizzly Stadium in Missoula. You'll get Abilene Christian versus Stephen S. That's another backdoor. That's a backyard brawl down in Nacogdoches. Let them know about Nacogdoches.
Yeah, Nacogdoches. That one I'll talk a little higher on. I love it there. They got big trees and like some of the best football, some of the best baseball stadiums. So I mean, I'm a huge SFA fan. I'll say that today.
Go ahead and say it. We're okay with that. And then finally, Rhode Island will travel out to Davis, California, to take on University of California, Davis. So it's a full day of sports we haven't talked about. The championship games we haven't talked about UFC because you know I am. And that's what we're going to do. We'll take the first break of one-on-one more here on The Ticket when we come back.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
It's here. The Baumgars Gift Card Blowout. 3 days only, December 5th through the 7th. That's right. For a limited time, when you buy a $30 Baumgars gift card, you pay only $25. Stuff those stockings, check off your gift list, or treat yourself, all while saving big. Hurry into your local Baumgars or shop the deal online. But remember, it's just December 5th through the 7th. When they're gone, they're gone. Baumgars, what you need when you need it. See a store associate for details.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Staying profitable means finding smarter, more efficient ways to farm. Those decisions turn hard work into something worth passing down. Join us at the Sandhills Global Event Center in Lincoln for the Nebraska Ag Expo on December 9th through 11th, where agriculture meets innovation. From big iron and livestock production to the latest in ag tech and soil health, discover the solutions that can help you do more with less and protect your legacy for generations to come. Sponsored in part by Farm Credit Services of America and Ag Direct.
Did you know that deer collisions are covered under the comprehensive portion of your car insurance? That means, like with hail damage or vandalism, since they are out of your control, they don't usually raise your insurance rates. And that's a good thing, since most deer don't carry liability insurance. At Eustace Body Shop, we fixed all kinds of animal collision damage, from cows to raccoons, bobcats, and even turkeys. We can't do much for the animal, but we can get your car back on all fours and looking like new again.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Time for a new heating and cooling system? Get the options, brand, and efficiency that best fits your family and your home. Call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now through December 7th, enjoy whole boneless ribeye for $15.88 per pound. USDA choice boneless chuck roast $6.99 per pound. All natural thick cut bone-in pork chops $2.49 per pound. And holiday boxes are now available. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, the #1 fastest growing GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln area. We are going to keep this train rolling in a big way with new half-ton and 4x4 pickup trucks starting at $12,500 off list price or 0% financing. You heard that right, $12,500 off list price or 0% financing. You pick which one works better for you. Please stop on in the dealership and meet the team or check us out at coppellcars.com. Stock number C280930. All deals with roof credit.
Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
You're listening to One on One with DP, brought to you by Canopy Street Market on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh man, that rejoin just gave me goosebumps. Doing the Rock Day where the goosebumps pump up on your forearm. He just slaps his forearm because goosebumps showed up. Next Saturday night, Washington, D.C., your nation's capital. The last time you see me, John Cena in his final match against Gunther.
Yep.
Gunther wins the tournament. I'm okay because it'll be a great match.
Yeah.
And I do not want Gunther to win, but I will be there.
Nice.
I will be there. Hoss the Breeze will be there. We'll talk about it tomorrow on the Breeze at 12 noon. The entire card is coming into fruition. It's a Saturday night main event. Mm-hmm. They didn't give me TV tickets, like the ones where you're on TV.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I just want to be in the building.
Yep.
Like I just want to be in the building when it happens. I was full Hamilton. I just want to be in the room when it happens. Mm-hmm. And that's what's going to be next week. So looking forward to that. Hey, if by chance, now I know that today is a multi-sport stream deal. So your big screen, I know that tonight at 7, Husker volleyball is on the big screen. But I would imagine that Big Ten football is on your computer.
Yeah.
And then on your tablet, there's some opportunity. And whether it's other volleyball or other football, you're going to have to manage it. You're going to have to manage your sports today. Listen, I need for y'all to stretch your hamstrings. I need for you to get some back bend, get some knee bends in. During these timeouts, get up off the couch, get your stretching in, get your circulation in. Warm up your remote control thumb. I don't need you to sprain your thumb trying to go from one end of the sports channel spectrum to the other. Don't be unprepared. I need you get your snacks in order before. Like, we're not doing mid-game runs. Get your Uber Eats deliveries in and have them perfectly timed. Because if you mistime them, this dude is going to show up in the middle of like a red zone drive, and you're going to be mad.
Yep.
Like, listen, and preset, put in your notes. Hey, man, just leave it at the door, bro. Ring the doorbell and run. Run. Get away from me. I don't want to talk to you. Don't. I don't want to chit-chat with you. Leave my hamburgers on the door, bro. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Why? On this night, of all the things later this evening, I have to do this. This may be the best UFC card from tip to toe that I've ever seen. I'm going to repeat that. We're talking with Anthony Smith about it on Lionheart Live, but I'm not sure that I've ever seen a card that's 10 deep, where if any of them showed up in a championship bout, you would pay for it. And then you would also could believe that anybody fighting this has a legitimate shot at winning. And I was surprised. Even in the early prelims, they gave that Jalen Turner and Edson Barboza are going to fight in the early prelims. Jalen Turner's like watching Scottie Pippen play basketball. That's who he is. And Edson Barboza is such a grinder. He's the Chris Paul of UFC. He's just a grinder, right? You don't think it's spectacular till you look up and the numbers are, oh, that dude is producing.
Yeah.
That's the kind of cards you have. They put Marvin Vettori, who is a champion, in the early prelims. Then you get into the prelims. And to tell you, Macy Barber could fill PBA as the main event. And Hurricane Silva will have at it early in the prelims. Then you're going to bring Terrence McKinney is the guy, one of the prospects, one of the guys that when they talk about how good this is going to be, he and Chris Duncan from Scotland are going to get after it. If you're a Nebraskan, Grant Dawson is currently the number 13 lightweight in the world. Let me say it again. There's a young man from Nebraska who is currently the number 13 lightweight in the world. And he and Manuel Torres from Mexico, this is going to be a brawl. And Grant Dawson is the guy, think Nebraska tough. He's the guy that nobody in the top 10 volunteer to fight.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that work. They're like, listen, I'll fight some dudes with a higher ranking, but I don't need this smoke. Yeah. Like, you don't need it because you're not going to come out of it better. Then you get to the main card where Jan Blachowicz in the light heavyweight division, he's number 5. And I'm not sure he feels good about his match tonight against Bogdan. Bogdan Guskov is, when you shake hands with people and you feel like you were just smashing cement blocks with your fists. That's the kind of hands you're going to be throwing in this fight. I'm just letting you know. And then if you had the discussion over all-time greats, and you talk about the top 5 fighters in the last 20 years, mention an Olympic gold medalist wrestler who was a multiple division champion in the UFC. Henry Cejudo is not even in the co-main event. He's not in the co-main event. Brandon Moreno, who they build entire fight cards around, is not in a featured event. Pantoja is so elite and slick and smooth and polished, but Joshua Van doesn't care. Joshua Van is the guy who comes to the party. You invite him because you know that he deserves to be there, but you don't expect him to just break out into a break dance and take your girl home. That's Joshua Van. You know, the guy that just showed up, you go, I did not recognize your game, sir. I did not recognize your game. And then the main event, I think we need to put a pin in that Dwashvili, Mayor Dwalishvili, and Peter Yan. Now, Peter Yan is a former champion. Merab has done a unique job of staying under the radar when it comes to GOAT talk, because he's cleaning out the division. And he said, you know what? I don't need to look at the weight class above me or below me. I don't need the multiple championships. I just want to be the best at the bantamweight division. And it's unique and it's special to watch because you get longevity and then you get to measure fully, because when you have 6, 7, 8 title defenses, people get to see you.
Yeah.
And it's good. So if you're into, I'm just telling you, it's a really good fight card. Sanderson says, thanks for the volleyball update, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Good to see you on here. Thomas and Lincoln, man, what is this thing you speak of? Hook what? Hook what?
I like this guy.
Yeah, hook what? Like, I know Texas is in the building. I understand that. But they're not playing today.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about volleyball? Oh,
I,
okay.
I would hope so. That's all we got left
Okay,
right now. So.
Okay. I thought you was talking. Yeah, I knew you weren't talking football.
Yeah, I know that.
No,
we're ready for next year.
We're already planning. We're already planning, and well done. For where we stand with today's championships, of course, the Big 12 first on the slate. And then we will find our way. BYU has struck early with a 7-0 lead over the Red Raiders. But the Red Raiders are also a North Star for how business is being done currently in the game. And I said last night in the post, watching James Madison and all of the conversation that folks are having about whether James Madison should get in, Tulane, whether they should get in, what do you do with Duke if they happen to be Virginia? All those conversations. But I wanted to pause this thing by saying, just accept the fact, the absolute beauty that James Madison University, who wasn't even Division I a few years ago, they weren't even in the big boy club, are in the discussion and have a way and a definitive, clear path to being in the college football playoffs. The same being said for Tulane. Maybe the number 3 program in the state is Louisiana. Maybe.
Yes. I'd put it up there.
Right? Maybe. North Texas. Rudy, there are people who are just identifying the mean greed.
Yeah.
Like just identify. But in the state of Texas, a football state, that North Texas, if you ask the lay football fan, the average Joe, to list the best football programs in the state of Texas, how many schools do they name before they get to North Texas?
Oh, yeah. There's a couple. There's like 2 now. But that's the thing. That list is getting smaller, though.
Think about it. Think about it. A&M, Texas, Houston, Texas Tech, right?
SMU.
SMU is 5.
Yeah.
Right? We TCU, right? Who just played
Baylor even.
Baylor is we're getting in there now, right? But we're not even in the neighborhood where North Texas lives.
No, you're right.
We're not even in the neighborhood. I say all that to say this. People have preconditioned themselves to have conversations with narrative that says that it's really difficult to be relevant in Power 4 football these days. Really difficult. Oh, woe is me. How in the world with $22 million a year, not combined, a year, and with coaching budgets that run double that, right? With consultants and new facilities, new stadiums and new training facilities and the best nutrition staffs in the space, the most convenient of recovery, the best weight rooms, all of those things. And the ability to simply rely on your brand to get players to leave where they are and come where you are. People speak on a regular basis about how difficult it is to be in the top 25. But Rudy, bro, apparently there's a way.
Yeah.
Apparently North Texas, Tulane. Hey, you think Provo, Utah is the great recruiting center of American football? You think when you think talented athletes, do you think Provo, Utah?
No. Not off the top of the head, no.
No. Are they the biggest? Are they the fastest?
Probably not.
So there's a way.
Yeah.
We're talking about the University of Virginia. Charlottesville. Not exactly a hub.
No.
Not exactly a hub. Best athletes? No. Biggest, strongest? No.
Nope.
Rudy, there's a way.
Yep.
There's a way. And I just have to remind people, stop believing the nonsense. If you're not good, it's because you're not good.
Yeah.
It is not location. It is not numbers of people who live in it, because there are more people in Lincoln, Nebraska than there are Harrisonburg, Virginia. Hate to tell you. Where's North Texas?
Denton, Texas, right
Denton,
outside of Dallas.
Texas.
Yeah. You pass by it. It's like a 2-minute drive right by the campus. It's nothing there, but
Denton, Texas. So you mean they get people to Denton, Texas?
yeah. And they've been doing it for a couple years now. I know they had like a little undefeated run a couple years ago too. So they're, like you're saying, they're doing it somehow. It's just someone else around the country, some other big schools, they got to figure it out too.
Miss me with the BS that, it takes time. Did it take Indiana? Did it take Kurt Cignetti time? No, it did not. No, it did not. No, it did not. Did it take James Madison wasn't even in the pool. Wasn't even invited to the party.
Yeah.
You think they're in there talking about a 9-year plan?
Nope.
They're doing it right now. Until last night, there are people that couldn't name a player on the JMU roster.
Yeah.
And they're in the conversation. Ask them to quickly name the starting quarterback at Tulane. No chance.
Nope.
There's a way. But stop having mentally lazy conversations about success in college football, because it lessens the entire thing. There's a way. There is a way. Get to work. Get to work. If your team is not playing this weekend and not in the conversation about meaningful games and to have the ability to play up, that is on you.
Yep.
We'll go to break. We'll close it out when we come back.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rick Heyman here from Sauter Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sauter Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sauterheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Do you want boots that actually feel good on your feet? Meindl delivers premium German-engineered comfort, brought to you right here from Nebraska. Built tough for trails, fields, and everyday wear, and backed by Meindl's Comfort Promise, so you can try them on with confidence. Use promo code THETICKET at MeindlUSA.com, spelled MEINDL, for free shipping. That's MeindlUSA.com. Meindl, comfort you have to feel to believe.
Don't be fooled by the typical holiday ads this year. A new car for your significant other is a dream, but not a likely reality. Why not upgrade the current car you have with a detail? This year's hot item is a gift certificate from Nebraska Auto Detail to make your car look and smell fully refreshed again. We all have clutter and we all make messes, but it doesn't have to stay like that. Give the gift of a clean car this holiday. Buy your certificate at NebraskaAutoDetail.com or call 402-601-5086 for an appointment today.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, where your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
MHC isn't a new company, just a new name. Moe's Moving is now Moe's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can handle your commercial moves as well. MHC Moving has zero hidden fees. You'll never pay for same-day booking or be charged for stairs, heavy items, or elevator fees. Rates are the same Monday through Saturday, and you will never pay a truck or fuel surcharge. And they offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Hey guys, it's Nick. Join Aaron Davis and I next Monday from 9 to 11 a.m. as we broadcast The Drive live from the Lincoln Children's Museum. The museum is getting ready to unveil a brand new exhibit for children 8 to 12 years old on Saturday, December 13th, but we give you a sneak peek on Monday from 9 to 11 a.m. as we broadcast The Drive live from the Lincoln Children's Museum in downtown Lincoln. All ticketing options for the 2026 Love Nebraska season are now available. Single match tickets start as low as $16, even cheaper if you want to bring a group. Don't miss your chance to see professional stars like Jordan Larson and Lexi Rodriguez in action this season. Purchase your preferred ticketing option today by visiting lovneb.com/tickets.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe. You're listening to One-on-One with DP. Brought to you by Canopy Street Market on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh, paint your face. Paint it. Pump up your biceps. Tie strings around your muscles. Snort. Saturday snort. Go sprinting through your house. Just run through. Just get up wherever you. Just run through the house. Grab the wall. Shake it. Get your warrior on. Get your warrior on. so good. So good. That's all you need is that opening. Just yeah. That's what we're doing. It is a great so it early on Big 12. BYU got up front, scored a touchdown. Texas Tech just got a field goal. They got stopped inside the 10. So 7-3 BYU with the ball headed in the other direction. Now, the rest of the day is as such. And again, we were talking about James Madison. We're talking about University of Virginia. I'm a Virginia kid. You're a Texas kid. And so we bring some of that with us wherever we go. And an understanding that sports, the way other people talk about sports is different than the way we talk about sports. The way Texas believes that every school, even like there was the Sam Houston State football run was pretty epic, right?
Yeah.
Until North Texas figured out, hey, we need some of them dudes. Like we need some of y'all people. Rice figured out that we need to go 40 miles north to the Woodlands to pull some athletes, and it'll help us. Houston has gone through, and it didn't matter who the coach was. They figured out how they were going to play fast. Rice wanted to play smart. Houston wanted to play fast because they thought, again, for all, if there are the 10 best quarterbacks in the state of Texas, the best one probably Texas.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Right? Then Texas A&M, right? Down the list, down the line, right? Now Texas Tech is in the discussion. TCU had a run.
Yeah.
But Houston and Rice had to figure out how they were going to get the 6th, 7th, 8th best position player for every position. And that, all the while, that's before Oklahoma crosses the border and decides, hey, and that's before SMU gets the flushing of cash.
Yeah.
Unlike anything we've ever seen. Right? Because now, I get to play in Dallas. That's not a terrible place to play your college football. So Fort Worth, Austin, Dallas, loaded. Houston, loaded. When we talk about what's happening in college football, you'll get to 16 teams. Okay, great.
Yeah.
But even at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 is still going to be pissed off. So the rules of engagement, everybody knows what they need to do to get into the playoffs. Everybody knows before the season starts. Everybody knows, hey, Rudy, it doesn't matter what everybody else does if you do what you're supposed to.
Yep.
If you win all your games, no matter who you're playing against, right? You've done everything you can do to get in the playoffs. If you set a schedule that's too hard for you to get into the playoffs, that's on you.
Yeah.
That's on you. First of all, it's on you because what are you giving your fans, right, for the amount of money that they're supporting if you're playing at that level? But at no point did somebody say, if you're in the SEC, that you could lose 3 games and still be in the playoffs.
No.
We don't love you that much. We don't love you that much. And you knew that going in.
Yep.
The ideal is to not lose any games. If by chance you lose one, you're not happy, but you're in the discussion.
Yeah.
2, you're really just hoping for favoritism.
Yeah.
Like you're hoping it becomes a popularity contest. At 3, you're waiting for Santa Claus
you're delusional.
to show up and give you something that you have not earned.
Yeah.
With that being said, no matter what happens in the SEC championship, Texas should not be in the playoffs.
No. Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah.
I'll leave on that.
As a Longhorn fan, I completely agree.
Don't go anywhere. We're going to introduce you to Rhea Cole. Rhea Cole of Husker Women's Tennis. Great family, great athlete, and she's a talker. So this is going to get really good. I'm really proud to welcome them to the family and get Rhea on board here. I'm DP 101. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Enjoy a full day of athletics. It's a great day. And then for Husker volleyball, go Big Red!